So everyone, Nicky Hawkins here, West Ham Fan TV, back once again with another video, back with Marshy, back from Bramall Lane virtually, mate, where
Yeah, exactly.
it was another not very pretty performance, but we got the job done in the end.
Yes, mate. Yeah, I think I was looking through the tweets. I saw Ryan tweet exactly that. I think the fact that it's more refreshing to see that we're not playing the greatest football and we're getting a result. Whereas before we've been more used to not getting a result and playing shit. So I mean, we've basically got the positive out of both sides of it. Really, we could have been better, especially created more chances, taken the chances that we did create, which is still refreshing to see at the same time because we're not ones that will sort of carve out many chances, but the ones that we did, we probably should have done a lot better. But yeah, no, we're taking the 3 points, another clean sheet. Let's take the positives and shift on again.
Well, that goal's going to shut a few people up, including myself.
And me, yeah.
Yeah, he took that goal superbly.
He did, yeah. Well, I don't think Alan Smith thought so. A bit of a hit and hope, apparently, wasn't it? He said on the Sky.
Well,
which I'm not sure. I know he doesn't like us anyway, does he? But I mean, hopefully that'll rub salt in the wound there. Because that was a great finish, proper striker's finish, and like he said afterwards, Halley, he's brought the confidence back from the Ivory Coast, and obviously scoring there on his debut as well. And he took that goal really well. There's still a bit to do from that distance as well. So, putting it out of the keeper's reach, banging the top bins is let's sort of get in and get out. Could have maybe done him a bit more on the counter attack. I think the substitution for Moyes was a bit sort of baffling, really. I think he could have probably brought on Benrahma as opposed to Lanzini, but more for the threat of the pace as well. I think more than anything to maybe catch him on the counter to wrap the game up. But it's a shame we didn't do that. But yeah, when the game's dead and buried, and yeah, we've got the points.
I mean, the frustrating thing for me, Marshy, I know. Same frustrating thing from me after we've just won is, it's a little bit of a stickler, but I don't think we don't take our chances when we create them. I think we struggle in the final third.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I think a lot of that obviously shows just how important I think Antonio is. I think he needs to be a bit looked after. Obviously, a lot more so than what we thought. Maybe wrapping a bit of cotton wool and preparing for games. I mean, we've got a bit of a layoff now, haven't we? Because we don't play Villa till Monday. So he should be, hopefully, if he has a good week training, and hopefully no real reason he should be raring to go. But like you say, then again, with Haller scoring, it's a bit of a, a selection, maybe a selection problem he's got. I mean, does he stick Antonio straight back in against Villa, or does he bring him in? Or, it's a lot harder to come into a game from the bench, and the expectancy level sort of maybe becomes a lot more. And I think Antonio's one of them more used to starting the games and then, getting the job done, and then sort of maybe substituting him off for like a Haller type player later on.
He's got a little bit to think about, Moyes, because we haven't played brilliantly in the last two games against the two bottom sides. You've got Benrahma there who's going to be chomping at the bit. There's other players there like Lanzini who's done well when they come on against people like Tottenham and haven't really been given a chance. You've got Antonio now knocking on the door again. And Haller's just bang one in from 20 yards. So, he's got a little bit of a choice to make. But do you think he's putting too much faith in people like Bowen? Because I thought Bowen was pretty poor today, and he has been for the last couple of weeks.
I think he is, yeah. I think as opposed to... I mean, I must admit, and I say not to go against you, debate is all good, but I thought Bowen actually did all right. I think he was a bit selfish in front of goal, a bit greedy, especially in the first half.
It's decision making.
Exactly, and that's the inevitability for us. We've got to work on that in the final third. If we make better decisions and we're more clinical with those decisions, then we're going to score a lot more goals. But I think, I know what you're saying with Bowen. I think that the jury's out with that, as is Fornals as well. I mean, I don't see what he actually. I'm one of them. I think maybe I've twisted a bit for Lowboy now, where he's not in there to sort of give a bit of grief to, other than coming on the last sort of knockings and did what he did well, holding the ball up in the corner. But Fornals for me just doesn't. I see a lot of people making out like you can't have a bad word said about him, but when they're good, they're good. But I think Fornals today went a bit sort of a bit wayward, a bit maybe lazy in approach. He wasn't prepared to really work like he normally would do. A lot of the time, he sticks to shifting, but. Yeah, you could say the same about Bowen today, I think, but maybe he clearly made a creative opportunity, cutting out the chances when we're going forward, and maybe he looks as Fornals that's not as able to do that as much as what Bowen is. So it'd be interesting, like I say, going forward. He's got selection problems, and he's got, it's actually, like I say, it's, the positive side of it is they're refreshing to see that he has got those issues and those problems there, and we have got a more of a fully fit squad away from Antonio to pick from. So, going into these games, we've got a lot more points than what we are. We're sitting in the top 8 now after that. Another clean sheet. I don't think Fabianski had too much to do, but I think when he was called in, he seemed to, command the box pretty well. So yeah, I think we definitely take the positives. So I think this setup as well that Moores has got us into, brings out the best in players, particularly Cresswell as well. I thought was blinding today. I thought Rice was outstanding. I thought Cresswell was very good. I like the Masuaku aspect as well. I think he gives us another dimension to the game. So I think we're, pound for pound, I think we're looking good. We just need to, like you say, capitalise on being able to, just finish games off. Maybe sort of score another goal, be a bit more than one-dimensional when we're going forward, a bit more obvious. Introduce some different aspects into our play going forward, and when we're on song and when we're doing it, then we're going to be pretty tough to be caught,
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Marshy. Really appreciate it.
No worries, mate. Cheers.
You bet.